unfortunately in politics, these guys have heard me ramble about this a long time. So often, the only time it moves is through crisis, and I've come to understand that very, very well. And when nobody's recognizing the crisis, sometimes you have to create your own, and I think that we sort of brought that to the forefront. So I'm extremely proud of this committee, of Representative Lowe, of Representative Cobb Hunter, because let me tell you what, there was more than a few barbs and arrows tossed this direction. Obviously, with a historically black college, the issues of race always enter into it as well. And I think what we tried to do is just create a blank slate and work from there. And I appreciate everybody here around this table for participating in that and getting us to a point where we can have a fantastic dialogue, hopefully, and that we're making advancement, I think, in both understanding where SE State is and what it needs to survive and accomplish its mission. So I'm very, very happy and grateful to you guys for that. Now, having said that, of course,
the chairman started out talking about the grief we took, and some of us took more grief than others, simply based on misinformation, and we'll just leave it at that. But one of the concerns that I've had people express to me is that we allow students to come in the fall, they sign a promissory note saying they're going to pay it back in January, or start paying, and then they don't pay, but they're still allowed to enroll in school. What I hope we can prevent is having that situation continue, because that leads to the deficit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what I would be very interested in, if you can pull it together, would be the number of students who started in September, who signed promissory notes, and the number who are here now with those promises, just the rate of payment, because as you know, you don't need me, this is your area of expertise. Our high student default is really something that we need to take a serious look at, because that hurts the university in the long run. So just some information on the promissory note. And if we are allowing students to come back in without any kind of payment, I understand we are the university that educates all, but you know, at some point we've got to look at what we've been doing and how that factored into us being where we are right now.
We're not allowing anyone just to come in. We are making sure that a financial plan is in place. Either they're getting scholarships, they're getting Pell Grant, they're getting loans, and even those that have to, we ensure that all students have a plan, some type of financial plan that is approved. We're just not letting them stay without having such.
I'm glad to hear you say that, and I hope as a part of that plan that there is some monitoring and some benchmarks, so that if they're not, so we aren't just having a conversation about, well, I'll pay it next month or next year or whatever, because that's going to keep us in the same position. And quite frankly, I find these students find money to go and do a whole lot of things that might be used toward paying some tuition. Thank you.
And the reason I'm asking that is because I am the one at our board meeting who was pounding the table, just making sure to our team that any information that was needed for the auditors and everything that they've been doing that has been wonderful stuff that would have eliminated that. I was simply making the point to say, make sure they have it all, such that that doesn't come up again. And it was us being aggressive, and sometimes we can't be as aggressive as we want to be in such a public forum, to reminding the team to make sure that that is not an issue. So it was a positive thing that we were making sure that we stay ahead of it, and it was somehow the language got misunderstood.
So you're the reason for the...
So I am the reason why, therefore it is not an issue. It was big stuff, my pushing hard.
And Representative